What's going on, everyone? Aaron here with Clean Cuts Lawn Care. I'm heading out to do some work, some jobs we have to get done, but I really feel like I'm in the twilight zone the past couple days, dealing with some customers. I got a call about a month ago. A guy told me his dad just had a major surgery and was going to be having another major surgery. And the guy lived at home with his parents, and he said he was no longer going to allow his dad to do the lawn care at all. So he asked me if I could come over and give him some estimates. I was actually at his house within 10 minutes of the phone call because I just happened to be right there. So he wanted an estimate for fall cleanup. He wanted an estimate for weekly mowing. He wanted an estimate for a complete mulch job for the spring, and also trimming some maple trees, some smaller maple trees in the backyard. So, but that was for the spring. He really was just interested in the weekly mowing and the fall cleanup for right now. So I gave him the price for weekly mowing, gave him the price for fall cleanup. He was happy with the prices. He said, "Can you go ahead and schedule me?" So he was on the schedule for today. I called him last night to let him know we will be there in the morning. And he actually says, "Well, let me call my parents real quick. I'll call you back." All right, that was about 4 o'clock. 6:30 comes, I haven't heard anything from him. And I needed confirmation after he said something like that, you know. So I text him, and he responds and he says, "Hey, let's hold off. My dad is gonna go ahead and continue to do all the yard work." I don't know. Let's not even look at it from a business point of view. I live at, if I don't, but if I lived at home with both of my parents, for one, they're not doing yard work. I am. Why should they have to? Two, my dad has a major surgery, a transplant at that. He's not doing yard work. And now you're gonna let your dad go ahead and continue to do the yard. I don't know, it's weird to me. Anyway, whatever. Okay, I have to fill in the gaps, so I go ahead and schedule another job. Thankfully, you know, she was cool with it. Then I get a call, and I missed the call. I call him back, and as soon as she answers the phone, I hear what I believe to be 3 children. It was 2 or 3 children in the background just screaming their heads off. And instead of her moving or not answering the phone, she's trying to talk to me like that. So she's trying to tell me she needs the yard mowed, and she needs the front yard clear of all the leaves. She tells me where she lives at. I don't really work over there, but I figured, hey, you know, for a one-time job, you know, I could probably do that. And I hear something about $40. I wasn't certain what it was, but it was definitely something about $40. And it was at the end of the phone call. So I texted her and I asked her what it was, and she said, well, if it's gonna be more than $40, I'll have to find someone else. Okay. And then she also puts with it, also I can't pay cash. All I can do is pay with a pay card, which I don't know if that means bank card or so. I don't know. So I just said, hey, you know, you probably would be better off just finding someone else. Or she said, well, maybe I'll try to do it myself, and then I'll call you back. Please don't. So then I get another phone call. It's a guy who originally told me that he takes care of his 95-year-old elderly neighbor, does everything for her, pays for everything for her, all this stuff. And they wanted all the leaves mulched up in both of their backyards and front, well, both of their yards. So they also want snow removal and, you know, stuff like that. So I go ahead, I do the service, and he asked me, can you come today? And I couldn't, but it was a couple days later I was able to go. Well, he calls me yesterday. He says, I don't want mine done anymore. I just bought a mower, but my neighbor wants hers done. And just so you know, he did not pay for her service. She paid for it. You know, that was a lie. But he calls me yesterday and he goes, she wants it done today. So I can't get there today. I don't know if I can get there this week. I said, if I can, I'll call and let you know. All right, great, that'd be great. Because I don't get my mower until Monday. So if you can come, that would be perfect. Call this dude, text him, no response. Because he dealt with the neighbor as far as the payment, you know, getting the money from her. I don't want to just show up, but I don't know. All year we haven't dealt with weird stuff like this, but obviously, you know, it happens. So let's go do some work. So we got the first house done. That was all we had to do, just like the first time I serviced it, was just mulch the leaves. I went around the property, I blew them all into the middle, and then I just kept making passes, right, mulching them up. This is the one with the guy who, I already caught him lying to me once, claims he does everything for this elderly neighbor. He also lives next door with his mother. I don't know his story, but you know, he told me not only does he take care of her, but he pays for everything. I caught that lie the first time I serviced the yard. And he called me yesterday, like I told you, and he actually seemed aggravated that the lady wanted him done. And he ends up telling me, don't do my yard, which is really his mother's yard. He said, I went ahead and bought a zero-turn mower. So he's the one who didn't answer the phone. I came over here, I knocked at the elderly neighbor's door, and she said, thank God you're here, it really needs done. I cannot wait until Monday. Well, Monday is the day his mower gets delivered. And I'm telling you guys, when I first met this guy, I thought he was a bit weird, but oh well, right? We all are. I know I am. The second time I met him, which was when I came over here and serviced the properties, not only did I find him weird, but I was really uncomfortable with the situation with him and the elderly neighbor. I could possibly be wrong about what I feel or what I think, but I'm telling you, it concerns me. He did mention that she has a very, very rich son in another state. He wants her to come home with him, but she won't leave her house. You know, the son wants that, but she won't leave her house. And I'm certain he sends her a lot of money. So when I got here, she was happy I was here. She said, thank God, you know, you're here, whatever. I start the service. The neighbor comes out, the guy, and he tries to stop me. He's pretty mad that I'm here. And I said, hey man, you know, you called me. I told you I'd get over here as soon as I could. I said, you didn't answer the phone. I said, I have a tight schedule. I knocked at the door. The lady was grateful that I was here, told me to go ahead and do it, and he was not happy. I could tell in his face he was really mad about it. And I'm telling you guys right now, hardly am I ever wrong about this kind of stuff. He wanted her to wait till Monday and then pay him for the service, which I don't care. But don't tell me, A, you pay for everything for this elderly neighbor, then I catch you lying right off the bat. You take care of this elderly neighbor, but I'm 100% certain you wanted to charge her, make her pay you for that service. And so I don't like the whole situation between with him and her, the guy and the elderly lady. Something is wrong on his end with this situation. Am I wrong? I could be wrong. I don't know, but I don't like it. So we're going to the next one. picking up now. I'm watching leaves blow over the house. Problem is, in this neighborhood, everyone has large oak trees, like 2 of them on each property. She has one in the front, she has a maple tree in the back, and other houses have, you know, large oaks. You know, there's one right up there, tons of them right over there, and I'm literally watching leaves blow in from over the top of the house as I'm cleaning it up. I went ahead and cut the yard, bagged the yard. I got to do the front now, but she'll need a follow-up. Yeah, she'll need a follow-up here. we got that one done. We made pretty good money on the 2 that we did today. It's pretty early though, and I think I'm gonna try something I've never tried before. I have done door flyers, but when I do door flyers, I don't speak to people unless it's hi, how are you? I'm just leaving a flyer. I never really understood, at least this year, the laws and the regulations on that. I think I'm gonna go knock on some doors. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right? If they say no, I'll leave them a business card. If they say yeah, I'll give them a price and see if we can do the work. All right, I just got back to the shop. Didn't sell any work knocking at the doors. I did give 2 estimates though. And who knows, you know, one or both of them could call. I could go do the job. And before you know it, I could take over their mowing, their snow removal, you know, whatever, and that could turn into you know, a lot of money. So I only knocked on a few doors and did 2 estimates, so not too bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it up for the day. It was a pretty good day. Did 1 decent sized job, did that smaller job for the elderly lady, and that was it. What we got here? Just that grass from that last job. I can dump that later. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the equipment away and get out of here, guys. All right, if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and as always, keep them edges clean, boys.